But so now let's get into the third topic, but let's switch it over to our connector with rapid fire segments. And for those who haven't watched our pod before, live on YouTube, or listen to us on Spotify, Apple, all those different platforms, connect means you agree, and with means that you disagree. So the first connector with, third topic of the pod, let's talk a little bit about some rumors and some different things that are spilling out around different places. I haven't heard Spence talk on it. I haven't heard Bud talk on it. A while ago, Steven Espinoza kind of probably lit the fire of this, as well as Bob Arum with some comments that he made. But there's a dude by the name of, I believe, Daniel Kinahan, who is supposedly behind the scenes, kind of like Al Heyman in a way. But the only difference is that Daniel Kinahan is supposedly a crime boss over some serious drug organizations, around the world. So, matter of fact, there's some reports that in Ireland, they got him on the warning list, essentially the equivalent of the FBI wanting you in America. So his name is being floated around because we heard in an old interview, it wasn't the most recent interview, but after the Spence Ugas fight, Steven Espinoza, the president of Showtime, who's kind of over that boxing division, did suggest that they would not be able to make the Crawford fight if Daniel Kinahan was anywhere involved in negotiations.
That was an old interview? That wasn't a new one?
Yeah, that was an old interview going back to an interview after Ugas versus Spence, after he beat Ugas.
Bob Aaron just did a recent interview, though. I think. Right. Out of Barbershop Conversations, and I think he pulled the cab off of that joint then.
Right. So Bob then has said that he does believe that Crawford is advised by Daniel Kinahan. So, of course, that stirred up. People then went back. They took the new Bob Arum assertion of who Crawford's advised by as far as Daniel Kinahan. And then they took what Espinoza said a while back and they pieced them together and said, okay, could that be the holdup, right? Because I will say Steven Espinoza or any of them haven't said that as of recent. There hasn't been, when they asked him about that fight being made most recently, Espinoza didn't mention that. But he did mention it, though, after Spence Ugas. So, with that being said, Q, man, let's talk. It feels like we may get the fight. We may never get the fight. But just as recent as today, when he was at the media workouts for Maurice Hooker for the Hooker versus Blair the Flair fight this Saturday, said that he thinks that the fight is going to happen down the line as soon as possible. So, what's really the holdup, man? Is it money? Is it them pulling? Is it really a Daniel Kinahan that's really legitimately an issue? Do you give that any credence? What do you think is really holding up this fight, man? It feels like forever that we have heard Spence and Crawford keep blowing off why the fight hasn't been made and saying that it's close. Hey, man, that's all you got.
Man, I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't even give a damn what's holding it.
Hey, man, it's losing its luster, man. The more time goes on.
Bro, I'm so tired. So tired. Bro, I'm tired of this shit, man. I don't know. I mean, money is definitely going to be an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I really don't know. Because one, Bud Crawford hasn't inked the deal with Showtime PBC, you know what I'm saying? So it's only so much that, if he was to sign a contract with them, I think that will help. Everybody want to have all the money. Everybody want to be in the house. They want to be, you know what I'm saying? They want to litigate their risk reward, or they want to balance it out by. If I can have both fighters, you know what I'm saying? Then we could probably, I think then they'll probably lock it in with a 2 or maybe 3 fight deal. But we done heard things as far as the rematch clause. We done heard so many. I'm exhausted, man. I really don't know. And I'm just waiting. And it's starting to just, like you say, I'm starting to worry, like just like now, I'm like, my answer for the last joint was Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, just because I think that fight could be made this year. I'm not sure if this fight gonna be made this year at this point.
Right.
You know? I done unbooked shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was around here paying interest on something that just never happened. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, who knows? And I'm about to be a pedestrian, man, just waiting, sitting back, waiting on, because I don't know what you got. You got anything? Hey, I hope the Kinahan, whatever they had before, I just hope there's no ties now. I hope there ain't no paperwork. I hope that was old news. And because that would really suck if that was it. That's
hey, but you know what I will say, man. I think at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. The whole Daniel Kinahan thing, I don't think that has anything to do with this situation. Because when it's all said and done, the fight could be made without Daniel Kinahan really being connected to it. Like Bud could be cool with him. Matter of fact, they even talk about Kinahan advising Tyson Fury. So, Daniel Kinahan is known by a number of fighters, and a number of fighters reach out to him and talk. So who knows what the real relationship is? But I don't really think the Daniel Kinahan thing is much to do with why the fight's not happening. And I gotta just say this right quick, man. He don't even have nothing to do with Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford, but I gotta give another salute to Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And you ask me why I gotta give Deontay Wilder a salute again, is because people forget that Deontay Wilder is PBC. And Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is top rank. And at the end of the day, you could tell that Deontay Wilder, even though he was not proven to be the better fighter than Tyson Fury, you could tell that Deontay Wilder wanted to fight so bad that he told Al Heyman, no, we are making this fight. I don't want to hear nothing about why it can't be done, and ESPN and Showtime can't work together, or Showtime need this percentage. He said no. At the end of the day, I want to test myself against the best and show them that I can beat Tyson Fury. Forget about the network politics and the money. Let's make the fight. And he told Al Heyman that, and that's what ended up happening, because he did not have to give Tyson Fury that opportunity. A lot of people don't realize, but Deontay could have pulled a card where he fought all around Fury and never fought him and waited till now to fight him. And so when I look at the Errol Spence versus Bud situation, I can't help but feel like, bro, this is all about money, or there's some kind of motive. Because if it was really about them wanting to really get in the ring, bro, it would be done, man. And I'm at a point, bro, where I'm getting tired of it, because it's clear. I do believe, and here's the thing, I do believe that Errol Spence and Bud do want to cash in on this fight. I'm not going to sit here and say that these two brothers don't want to get the most lucrative payday of their career that will set up their family for probably generation and generations later, as far as wealth is concerned. But I do feel that there's no rush to get it done this year, bruh. And so I agree with you. I'm starting to have my doubts that fight really happens this year. I'm really, 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 really having my doubts, bro, that it happens this year. Oh, bro, you on mute, bro. Unmute. There you go, bro. You back.
Yeah, but anyways, because it's gonna be other big fights gonna get made in December. They're gonna be closing up, and the date's gonna be taken right while they're out here playing, and then it's gonna be it'll be a conflict of interest, because you don't want to have to be picking between these mega fights that happen. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah, man, we'll see, man. But